What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video, and today, wow, a whole new bag of excuses for The Last Jedi. Don't they always tell us, can't you just move on? You need to move on. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You need to move on from it. And then we get articles like this from Screen Rant. Yes, this is a real article. No, I'm not joking. The headline: The Last Jedi's trailers created the Star Wars backlash. Face palm right now. Like, go ahead. It's okay. It's okay as a viewer. Face palm. It's okay. I totally understand. I get it. And if you need to click off this video, I understand. If I heard that, I was like, I can't even deal with the stupidity that is about to be said. And I understand. I totally understand. So here we go. Let's talk about this. This is insane. This is insane. Did Star Wars The Last Jedi's trailers and marketing help create the movie's backlash? The Star Wars fan divide has never been bigger, and it's mostly blamed on the release and surrounding the decisions Lucasfilm made with Episode 8. But could Disney have released the same exact movie to a much more accepting audience if they'd only marketed it better? Oh, God. I don't want to do this. Rian Johnson's entry in the Skywalker saga upended many of the open-ended questions established by J.J. Abrams in The Force Awakens, revealing Luke was a cut-off hermit, raised parents from nobodies. The Knights of Ren's a side note. The Knights of Ren's not even a side note. Were they even mentioned? Were the Knights of Ren even mentioned in Episode 8? I don't think so. And making former leads Poe and Finn into supporting failures. Throw in the shock death of Snoke and Luke, Leia using the Force to fly through space into heavy-leaning bathos, and prequel S. John Canto. Like, you're mentioning it. Like, the fact that you mentioned Leia flying through space. Like, you're mentioning all the problems. What are you doing here? You're hurting your own point. And you have one seriously broken fandom. But many of these problems are less to do with the movie itself and more of expectations. The Last Jedi doesn't directly contradict anything in The Force Awakens. Luke is already a nomad, and Maz indicates raised parents are actually nobody. And all of its story choices and plot twists are logical when viewing the Star Wars sequel trilogy as a story of supreme villain, oh my God, that sounds horrible, supreme villain Kylo Ren and its second entry and deconstruction of the whole franchise through prism of failure. Simply put, so much of Star Wars The Last Jedi's backlash seems to come from not lining up with what had been speculated off the back of Abrams' reboot than was actual criticisms of Episode 8 as a film. And while there's an argument that Rian Johnson shouldn't have been so aggressive in his bid to subvert those expectations, it's also true that some of these aspects would have landed better with the proper establishment. Essentially, the trailers missold the movie. Get the hell out of here. Get what? In recent years, we've seen advertising become a bigger part of a movie's narrative. Trailers give up too much of the plot or speculate reflects badly on movies, and missold tone leads to threats of lawsuits, blah, blah, blah. Like, so, I'm done. So let me get this straight. Okay, so The Last Jedi, okay, it opened up to $220 million, which was second only to The Force Awakens at the time. I think Infinity War is now number 1, so that means Last Jedi is third biggest opening in history. So clearly the marketing did a good job of getting asses in seats. As far as what people are expecting when they go into a movie, they're expecting something that is within the mythology that they are expecting. So, like, it's Star Wars, and it's Luke Skywalker for the first time in 30 years, minus his cameo at the end of The Force Awakens. Now, you say Luke was already a hermit in The Force Awakens. That's not true. That left open-ended questions that could have been addressed within the mythology that keeps it consistent with the character. There was something big that drove Luke to that island. Established. What was it? What was it exactly? And when we watch The Last Jedi, what do we find out? Garbage. That's not Luke Skywalker. It's just not Luke Skywalker. The Leia flying through space crap. I mean, just everything. Hux is turned into a comedic punching bag. Mama jokes. Throwing the lightsaber over his shoulder. Everything. Titty milk. The fact that Luke Skywalker doesn't even pick up a lightsaber. The fact that Rey continues her arc as a Mary Sue, where she goes through nothing and she just becomes extremely boring and unlikable in this movie. Like I said, the Rose aspect, the Holdo aspect, this is not a marketing problem. This is an execution problem. It's a problem from the fact that, well, it's not even execution. I apologize. It's not even execution. Because it starts with the fact that Rian Johnson wanted to come in and he wanted to do this. He wanted to divide the audience. So he accomplished what he wanted. So I take that back. It's not an execution problem because he executed exactly what he wanted to do. The problem is he doesn't care about Star Wars. He doesn't care about it. He doesn't know about it. I doubt he's even seen the original trilogy. But now that we are moving into this whole new excuses of the fucking trailers, are the trailers the reason for the backlash? What the hell? Like, are we really reaching this far now? Like, it's been almost a year. And we've arrived at, no, there's no backlash. Okay, first, so here's how it was. It's just a vocal minority. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. It's only a few white guys in their basement. It's not a big deal. And then it obviously was a big deal. Oh, well, it's not even that big of a problem because they're just intimidated by women. And then women start speaking out. And then all of a sudden, then all the YouTube channels that are getting all the traction are building off the hate. What hate? I thought there was no hate. You know, like they keep moving the goalpost. They keep moving it and changing it constantly because their flawed excuses continue to get exposed. And there's been more along the way, but now we have finally reached the point where the movie divided audiences because of the trailers. How the hell do you think anybody's going to take this seriously at this point? Like, this is such nonsense. It's such nonsense. It's a joke. I don't even have a lot of one-liners to say because I'm dumbfounded that this excuse is being floated out there. And yeah, I'm pretty sure Disney has something to do with this. Hey, float this one out there. We need to move it away from the fact that, because it can't be Rian Johnson's fault. It's the marketing's fault. And the marketing is a faceless person. You can't actually blame that on a person. It's the marketing's fault. Now, what the hell is wrong with these people at Lucasfilm? What is wrong with you? You have done such a bad job of the response. Again, said it before, I'll say it again. One movie being a problem, I can accept it. You made a bad movie. Accept it, learn from your mistakes, and move forward. You have not done that, Lucasfilm. You have continued to move the goalpost, change the rules every time you come up with a set of excuses for why this is happening or why it's not happening, and then you blame the fans, and then you call fans names, and then all of the people representing your company are on social media attacking the fans. This is a huge problem. Episode 9 is in major trouble. And if you don't do something fast right now to clean up Lucasfilm, this is going to be a huge issue for you financially. This is such a joke. I can't believe that anybody seriously wrote this, but they did, because Disney needs a new set of excuses, because it can't simply be Kathleen Kennedy's a terrible leader. It can't have anything to do with Rian Johnson's just a troll. He's just a professional troll. It has nothing to do with that. No, it has to be another crazy excuse that you want to throw out there. I'm done. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. You guys have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.